There's something I wanted to discuss real quick. Now, if you click on this video, I don't think a lot of people are going to click on this. Maybe a few, maybe even one person. But if you click on this, it's meant for you to hear. Now, everything I say, I'm talking about myself, right? But I could also be talking to someone else that feels the exact same way that I feel. But I'm fed up with people and they bullshit. And I do mean people. This is not me being passive aggressive. I'm dead ass serious. I'm fed up with women and men and their shit. At this point, I wonder if I should eat pussy because these men are starting to piss me off with they bullshit. Okay? I don't like it when people are in agreement with you about something and then they switch up when you call them out on their shit. That gives me hypocritical and gaslighting energy. And I just experienced that shit today. And one of the things that I realize is that I feel a lot of people have a lot to say about what the fuck I do, but they're not helping me with shit. They're just running their dick suckers. And I really feel that if me handling things the way I'm handling it makes me a bitch, then that's exactly what I will be. If me cutting a man off because I'm sick of his shit makes me a bitch, then that's exactly what I will be. At this point, I am okay with being called a bitch, an asshole, and all that good shit. Because if that's what I have to be, then I will definitely be that to protect my peace, my sanity, and my fucking destiny. You understand? So if I have to be a bitch, guess who's going to be a bitch? Me. And I'm perfectly fine with that. If me setting boundaries and not putting up with your shit makes me a bitch, cool. If me calling you out for your shit makes me a bitch, cool. And it brings me to this. I really feel that everybody loves to call you certain things when you flip out. It's like they do shit on purpose or they egg shit on. Then when you get mad, they know how to reverse it and make themselves either look like a victim or make you look like you batshit crazy or you're like a terrorizer, like you're very aggressive for no reason or you're just mean for no reason type shit. It's called reactive abuse type shit. The way you react to the shit they do, they'll use it against you and they'll try to get everybody else to watch you crash out. So it's like, oh, I told you this and this was like that and that. You know what I'm saying? Or so they can validate themselves. Some of them don't need a crowd. Now, a lot of them, they do need a crowd to back up their bullshit. But for others of them, they don't need a crowd. They just need self-validation that they're right. So some people just want to be right by how they treated you. And so they try to like get you to react. It's like they keep poking and poking. And then when you finally react to shit, now you wrong. Now you fucked up. Now you got problems and you got issues and you need to go heal and this and that. Now you're the narcissist because you called someone out on their bullshit. I think that is fucked up to me. So yes, I said it before and I will say it again. If me whooping my kids' ass and putting them in check makes me a bitch, then I will be that. Because what I'm not finna do is let my kids get older and put they fucking hands on me and walk all over me and disrespect me and fuck with me. I'm not finna let my kids do that. Period. Dots. So if a bitch get mad because of how I raise my fucking kids, and if I gotta be a bitch because of that, then I will gladly be the bitch because of that. If I gotta get called a fucked up person because I'm getting on my kids for doing what they're not supposed to do, then I'm perfectly okay with it. If I have to get called a total mean bitch because I call a man out and I don't kiss his ass because I'm not over here trying to baby him when he's a grown adult, then so be it. Yes, I'm a bitch. I am okay with being a bitch then. What I'm trying to say is you can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me, but the facts still remain the motherfucking facts. You knew what you were doing. You knew that you were wrong. You knew that you were fucked up and you mad because you did not expect for me to stand up the way I did. You did not expect me to open my mouth the way I did. And you did not expect me to have a backbone the way I did. And I'm not the only person going through this shit. It's so many people going through this bullshit right here. Where people do shit and then they react to it in a certain way. And then they're the fucking ghetto person on the planet. Now they're fucked up. Now they're narcissists. Now they're horrible people all of a sudden. Because they didn't put up with this person's shit today. You see what I mean? I'm not the only one dealing with this. It's called reactive abuse. I swear to God, look it up. Look it up. Swear, I'm not lying to you. There is a term called reactive abuse where people will make you react to their bullshit and then they try to flip it and make it seem like you're a fucked up person because of how you reacted when they knew what they were doing. So when I tell you that people are on some bullshit this year, they on some bullshit this year. And yes, if protecting my peace and if setting boundaries makes me a bitch, then that's exactly what I will be this year. It's time out for that shit. People do need to get called out. And I also think that's the problem. People aren't used to getting called out. So it's like they get angry when they get called out for what they do too. It's like they can't take accountability for what they do though. So yeah, it's just, I don't know who needs this message, but I know I'm not the only person in the world that's going through shit like this. If you're going through this crap, hang in there because you're not alone, bruh. You're not. You're not alone in this. You're not the only one going through this manipulation crap. You're not crazy, and no, you're not a fucked up person, okay? I know they might make it seem like you are, but you're not. This is called gaslighting. They're trying to gaslight you and make you feel like you need mental help, or like you're just manipulative, or you're vindictive, or you're just too much. But they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They intentionally do things to piss you off, and then they act like victim when you call them out. They're doing it on purpose. It's to make you question your sanity, your reality. That is what gaslighting is, okay? So I don't know who needs this message, but I'm not the only one dealing with this. Hang in there. Just know that justice will be served, though. People that do this shit, they can only get away with it for so long. It's only a matter of time before their mask fall off and people start to see that you was telling the fucking truth. Hang in there.